All right.
All right.
Take 2. 5.
No,
4,
don't do
3,
that.
2, 1. Take 3. These are the bloopers.
No.
These are the bloopers.
Every time you count 5, 4, basically
this is we just keeping the bloopers.
Okay.
Okay. Take 3.
No.
What up, LA gang? Today is Wise Wednesday, and on Wise Wednesdays, we will be having an open-ended discussion on just different topics, various topics. Today's topic will be, do we take movies and television shows too literal? Do we?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like
We do.
So like with some instances, like I will watch like a TV show or a movie and I'll be like, oh, you know, this show was kind of like poorly written, you know, they didn't do the timeline right, or they, you know, there's some things that might have took place, loose ends with characters or legal things that would never happen in real life. And it's just kind of like, this is like a TV show, it's a movie. Should I be taking this a little too serious? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
I do. I indulge in shows. I take the deep dive in shows and movies, especially with something I like, something that I can relate to, mm-hmm. or something that kind of either triggers me or something that is similar to an experience that I went through. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I go off the deep end. And take a deep dive down the rabbit holes of these characters and these shows. It's really bad. It gets to the point where I'm like, I hate this person. They suck. And I have to remember, like, they're actors. That's their job. And if it gets to the point where you're not liking them as a person just because the character they're playing, then they're doing a good job. They're going above and beyond at that point to where you're like, oh, they're this and that. When in reality, they're not. They're playing a character.
They're just playing, it's playing... It's a character. It's like the death threats. Oh my God. Like people, like actual actors are getting death threats from people because people are not distinguishing between reality and television. Mm-hmm. Like this is crazy. It's ridiculous.
Right.
So yeah, I do think that a lot of times we take TV and movies too literal. Even when it comes to like things that we feel like maybe like in real life, this particular situation would not have happening. Especially like just say for example like Power, like Zeke was 23 years old, getting ready to draft into the NBA. We know that would never. That's something that would never happen.
That would have been caught as soon as they put his social into the system. Exactly. and registered him for school and all of that. All of his stuff would have popped up in red flags. So,
or if you see like law shows where just certain things that happen that you know the legal system would not, like, absolutely this would not happen in the legal system. Or medical shows really used to get to me because I'm a paramedic. So just to see like little things and see how the actors react to certain things, I just used to boggle me. Like that would never happen in real life. Never happen.
For example, one of the shows I'm watching, this person is supposed to be like in jail for possibly murdering somebody, and they got bailed out.
Right.
They got bailed out. In real life, that would never happen.
It would never happen.
Never happen.
Not if they were arrested on they definitely would have got like put in jail with no bail to post. So yeah, what do you guys think? How do you feel? Like I really feel bad for some of these characters, like especially like the death threats. That it boggles me, like how people cannot distinguish the difference between real characters and real human beings, people that are portraying the roles. It should never get that.
For example, in Euphoria, the wonderful actress that plays Cassie, This poor girl, I don't remember what it was, but literally a couple of days ago, she was on social media crying her eyes out because people were talking stuff about her. Like, they were coming for her, just being terrible. And it's like,
this is a role she's portraying.
That's not who she is. Like, she's obviously going above and beyond in her role and doing her job well for people to get enticed in the character in the show, thinking that she's really like that, when in reality she's more than likely the complete polar opposite.
Which, by the way, is a really good show. You guys should check it out. Euphoria is it's a trip. These kids are crazy. But to stay on topic, that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
I think the pandemic made it a lot worse because we were forced to, most places people were forced to sit at home, and all we have is internet, TV,
right,
social media and everything else. So people were indulging, enticing, and really, really getting into these shows, movies, and everything else, to the point where they can't distinguish reality from the real thing.
But you know what? This shit been going on before the pandemic. Because I remember,
it made it worse.
It made it in some sort of ways. People have been doing this shit for years, distinguishing the falsely misappropriating the distinguishment between reality and false.
Reality and fantasy.
Freaking Angela was getting death threats from Power. A lot of people. This shit has been happening way before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Even when you see it like in movies, like Low Down Dirty Shame, when Jada Pinkett punched out the soap opera
runs up to
character.
Him. Yeah, it did her like that.
Right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So you know what? Let me pose another question. So, what do you think about reality TV? Distinguishing the difference between reality and fantasy, because
I am a reality TV junkie.
She loves reality TV,
let me explain though. The main reason I fell in love with reality TV is the way I did is because it shows everybody living a life that you would want to live. Traveling, shopping, eating all the best foods, having fun, really living life the way you're supposed to live. Literally living the life that everyone wants to live.
My only problem is it actually reality? Is it bullshit? It's all storylines. Things that people are creating and making up. Partially, supposedly, is storylines and partially is reality. What do you guys think? Because I am calling bullshit on it. And she knows... Me wanting to go into the acting world, I don't too much care for reality TV. So that's where I'm at with that. Tell us how you feel.
Sound off in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. Personally, growing up, I would use movies, TV shows, reality TV as a mental escape from everything. Especially when I would go to the movies as a kid, I would really indulge and go deep in and really take in everything on the screen, for the characters to their story to how they were falling in love, the way they sang, the way they walked, like the way the guys treated the girls, and it always portrayed in movies how chivalry was never dead. There's always a real man out there. Like, it was just like the ultimate fantasy and the ultimate mental escape for me.
For reality TV, these bozos that be on fucking reality TV making the ass out of themselves.
It's entertaining.
Being ridiculous.
People want to see the drama and bullshit, okay? We want to see the drama.
I hate that shit.
We want to see the bullshit. We want to see the crazy storylines. Otherwise, we wouldn't watch it. And we all know that everybody goes through drama and craziness, and we want to see it. So that's it. We want to see it.
I'd rather see a well-scripted television show or movie.
I like it all. I want to see it all. Show it all to me.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. Well, you guys.
Let us know what shows and movies you guys watch. If you guys want us to react to or talk to us about a specific movie, or want us to get into a specific movie, reality show, whatever, sound off in the comments. Let us know. We'll definitely get into that for you guys.
And this is an open-ended conversation. If you guys have questions for us, whatever, feel free to post questions, whatever. If there's some topics that you want us to talk about on Wise Wednesday, feel free to suggest the topic, and we'll talk about it. We'll chapter it.
We'll definitely do it, and we'll shout you out during the video as well. Just as a thank you, like, hey, thank you, looking out, so and so. Thank you for giving us this idea, and we'll go from there.
For sure. All right.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Bye, LA gang. Stay safe.
Peace. Bark.